Riese, just your thoughts on playing in the rivalry this weekend?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's just for us. It's just another weekend. We just got to stick to our game, do what we do best, and what makes us successful. Obviously, emotions are going to be a little higher. Guys are going to be up for it being a big rivalry, but it's an exciting time for us, for the fans, and all the Grand Forks. So we're just looking forward to getting to Friday.
You've played in a few of these. What's it like to play in this rivalry?
Yeah, it's awesome. Tons of energy. The crowds are awesome. There's a lot of emotions and, energy. But, again, like I said, it's just kind of another weekend where we know what we need to do and, to take care of business.
Just another weekend. Come on. We're not buying that.
Got to treat it that way.
You said emotions can be high. Last year, the Saturday game, you had the kid getting the 10-minute for throwing a stick. You had majors on both teams. How do you walk the line of being invested in the game but not going too far?
Yeah, I think it's obviously they're games that are easy to get up for, but keeping your composure and keeping your emotions in check are obviously very important. Playing physical and fast is our identity, and as long as we stick to that and keep our composure, we'll be fine.
Do you talk to some of the new guys on what to expect? A lot of the guys have never played in this.
Yeah, I think a lot of the guys are starting to kind of understand, how loud it's going to be in here, how crazy the crowd gets, and, how much this means to both programs, our fan bases, and ultimately us in the locker room. So, I think it's definitely something that they're excited for as well.
Was playing Wisconsin maybe a good lead into this, being another traditional rival?
Yeah, I think so. I think you could kind of feel the buzz and the emotion, the energy. During that game, there's some emotions that ran high that game as well, and I think that was definitely a good lead up, and obviously it's going to be up another notch or two this weekend, so like I said, it's just very exciting to be a part of.
What do you want to see from your team this weekend?
I think a lot of the same things we saw last weekend. Obviously a good start is very important, and setting the tone, dictating the play is something that we want to do and make teams adapt to us. But, I think as long as we're fast and hard on pucks, quick on pucks being there first and second is super important for us. So, just getting up in the play and being quick on pucks is something that's really true to our identity and helps us be successful.
Trying to figure out how to phrase this. The forwards for both teams are really just strong. Obviously, your guys' line really point producing. The Gophers have the Snuggerud line. How do you kind of see that playing out with such talented offenses this weekend?
Yeah, I always expect the series to be hard, heavy, shutdown hockey, and obviously there's a lot of skill, but it's especially from our side. One thing we really try and do is emphasize our hard skill, and I think that's something that we can win games 2-1 or 6-5, whatever it is. So we'll be ready for that, and obviously there's top lines and good players on every team, so we just got to be ready for them.
So with how fast the home start has been, obviously 2 wins in a row, and if you want to count the exhibition, then make it 3. But with that, going up against a really tough team, Minnesota, what do you sort of feel that with the energy at home and still sticking here with all these games in a row, going up against a hard team?
Yeah, I think obviously we can use the fans and the Ralph to our advantage. It's a place that we've been very successful in the past, and that's been a staple of ours. So having the crowd and the emotion behind us, like I said, it's very easy to get up for, and it's definitely a big advantage and helps us and makes us want to play harder for the fans and give them a good showing. So being able to play at the Ralph so much is definitely super cool for us, and obviously it really helps us out.
I get a 9-2 scoreline in the last 2 games, a little bit inflated from 7 goals in the first game. But how do you keep up that efficiency on both sides of the rink to going against the series?
Yeah, I think obviously it starts in our end, right from our paint, taking care of the house and moving up ice. But, I think just getting on pucks quick, being second quick is something that, like I said, is really true to our identity. And, I think as long as we're quick to that, that's going to be a way that we're going to find a lot of offense.